What are you doing?
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. So there's this awesome movie from the 1990s called Office Space, and this iconic scene where the two consultants sit across from a middle manager and they go, "What would you say you do here?" Exactly. What would you say you do here? What's your purpose? Because clearly in America, there are a lot of people who are missing the point of their purpose in life. And I grew up in a idealized time where nurses were nurses and not TikTokers, where doctors were doctors and not propagandists, where politicians generally cared about the country that they were elected to represent and not foreign nations and borders all around the rest of the world, military contractors, and where cops did police work and kept the tax-paying citizens, peaceful citizens of the country, like, safe. That's the world I grew up in. But that world is long gone, sadly, in my lifetime, actually. That world has decayed quickly. And it is, the latest iteration of that decay is this clip from the New York City Police Department dance team. Now, I'm just gonna let this play for a second and let you decide what you think of it. If you're a criminal, are you scared of doing crimes in New York after seeing this? So this is what the New York Police Department is spending time and resources on, instead of policing. And if you've stayed up to news on anything in New York City, or any major city, if for that matter, in America, you've realized that they have descended into crime-ridden hellscapes that are utterly unrecognizable from where they were a couple of years ago. Woke, leftist, anti-policing policy has turned the largest cities in America into absolute third world nations. And so now is probably the time for us to have not this, right? Like, this shouldn't be the message you're sending out as the New York Police Department. The message the New York Police Department should be sending out is, if you do crimes, you do times, and you will get busted up. This is most likely going to incentivize more crime, actually. And the internet agrees with me, as ever, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if the internet doesn't agree with me, but the internet agrees with me on this one. Let's have a look here around what people are saying, including, well, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who I am shocked to tell you I agree with in this instance. Is this who the New York Police Department sends if the psychiatrist and social worker unit is unavailable, says Danny Diorbina, a producer on this program. Maybe the New York Police Department should spend their resources on enforcing the law, says ALX, the executive producer on this program. The New York Police Department now has its own dance team. This was the tweet that got viral, nearly 10 million views, and oh my, oh, the responses. No. They do this instead of investigate, what did I just watch? Could any of these women run a half block? They do. Oh man, okay. I can't. We're just gonna move on from the comment section here. Americans, our cities are crippled by crime and homelessness, and our schools are being closed to make room for illegal immigrants. Democrats. Yes, but there's a dance team. You know, it's amazing how Democrats actually pulled the but they're dancing card during COVID, for instance, with the hospital staffers. Remember the hospital staff dancing during COVID? Yes, you're locked into your house. All of your rights have been stripped and destroyed from you. But hey, the nurses are dancing. Follow them on TikTok. Chinese spyware app. As New York City faces a crime surge amid an influx of illegal criminal aliens, the New York City dance team practices 3 times a week for 3 hours. Terrified mugger flees as New York Police Department dance squad arrives. Facts. Facts. Would you flee? I would, as fast as possible. Gangs of illegal criminal aliens are currently taking over New York. New York Police Department response, a dance team filled with, well, bad dancers? 2 questions. Why does the New York Police Department have a dance team? And do you think any of these chicks could catch a grown man and arrest him? The answer is no, and that's the problem, because your job, what would you say you do here? You should be arresting crimes. Crimes. People who are doing crimes. You should be arresting them. It doesn't look like you can arrest those people. Now, the New York Police Department has responded to the harsh criticism by running back to the same network and saying that no taxpayer dollars were being used. We don't use any department funds on taxpayer dollars. But that's a lie, because all of the people who are currently dancing are practicing on the taxpayer dollar. They're all being paid. Every person, they're currently working right now. Working. They're currently working right now. Do you understand how this works? Like, these are pensioners. These people are collecting taxpayer salaries while they're doing this on camera. This is currently, they are currently being paid. So that's a lie. These people, they're lying to you. Amazing. AOC is slammed for saying something true about this. AOC tweeted, how many school music programs got defunded for this? Which is like correct. Okay? Listen, there's going to be a moment here that better not be clipped out of context where I totally agree with AOC that there is like grotesque waste, despicable waste in these public programs, and that they defund good things for bad things. And so she's right on this one. They should be funding real policing that keeps criminals off the streets and doesn't just release them back onto the streets. Instead of this. This does nothing for keeping criminals off the streets, right? Yeah. Isn't this the type of police that you like? The ones that don't actually enforce laws? So AOC... Interesting, now do illegal aliens. So AOC got slammed for this. I mean, she probably doesn't have the brain capacity to, or intellectual capacity to actually like properly argue this from a intellectual like basis. But if I am to ascribe the better angels to AOC, she's right on this one. This is a massive waste of public resources. The New York Police Department dance team. But AOC got destroyed for popping off. AOC getting blasted for lashing out at a recent TV performance by the New York Police Department dance team. Nobody can explain why the New York Police Department dance team works or is a thing. She supported the Defund the Police movement, which was among those to take aim at police departments, dance troupe, blah, blah, blah. How many people in your district are getting screwed over by the migrant invasion? That's actually a very valid. So if you're gonna tweet about the waste of resources, then AOC being silent on the criminal alien invasion of her district is probably where she should start if she's going to start popping off on wasting resources on people. But in a vacuum, I agree with AOC on this. Police officers should be doing police work. That's not police work. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not police work. This is as insulting as the dancing nurses during COVID. this is as insulting because New York City is going through a horrible crisis right now. And they are laughing at you. And we are laughing at them. And thankfully, I don't live in New York. I don't live in one of these hell holes. So y'all get what you voted for. You voted for this. So, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm gonna laugh at it. And I'm gonna say, you should laugh with me by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel, and by staying based. See ya.